Hey, your girl coming back in with another one, and I know y'all see that topic, so let's just get right into it. That way I can probably try to put them all together in this one video, but if I feel like it's going too long, I'll cut it. Alright, okay. So we're going to start with the don't go or be on God's waiting list because of the knock. Okay? Because of the knock. Because God can't bless you like that. God can't heal you like that. You can't be playing roommate with this clown-ass clown and thinking that what you set as somewhat of a boundary, saying, okay, it's over, but I'm going to save money, I'm going to leave or whatever. And especially if you told the knock that they're going to try to throw all type of monkey wrenches up in there. Okay? I watched a video today where I was like, okay, some of the things that they were saying, I made that mistake. But I was so proud of myself at one point of this video because I got to the point, okay? I got to the point where it didn't matter what I said to any of the knocks, okay? They already had their mind made up. And I'm not going to argue with a fool. I'm just going to be quiet because they can be a fool. But I'm going to do what I have to do. And sometimes when you're quiet, they just think you boo-boo the damn fool. Okay? But don't end up on God's waiting list being with a knock. Thinking that you got it all figured out. God not going to bless that. God not going to bless that. God will bless that when you figure it out and you're gone. Now the knock can get their karma. That part. This part right there. Now the knock can get their karma. Because, I said this before, you're blocking their karma because you're there and God trying to separate you from that. God is trying to separate you from that. So you can get your blessings, then get their karma, and life goes on, okay? You know, I'm guilty of this too, but not no more. Where you get to the point where the narc or narcs, whatever, messed you up so bad that you feel like I'm just done. I don't want to deal with nobody. But God always have your person. God always have your person. Okay? And so the narc will be happy that you just gave up on relationships and love or whatever, you know, to block you from living your life. And all they end up with is another knob. Okay? They find each other. But they try to block you from your person. And what they actually do after you wake up and figure it all out, they block you from other knocks. I said that. They actually block you from other knocks because you are so aware. And I know a lot of you guys be like, oh, 30 to 90 days. When God give you that superpower, it don't even get that far. It be like 3 to 30 hours. And you're just like, nah. Because some knocks can't control themselves. Especially them old knocks, but we'll talk about them tomorrow, okay? Especially them. But it gets to the point where they fail so much, they mask just always fall off too soon. They try to put it back on, especially if you with the narc for a long time, and they mask fall off and they're feeling some type of whatever, and they wishing they can put the mask back on. So they gluing together, little glue. Like my students, Lil Glue put it all back together, and it still doesn't fit. They can't, what I want to say. They can't gaslight you anymore. You're done, and you don't see the mask. You see them. Okay? They do not stop you from your person. Once you are healed, they do not stop you from your person once you are healed. And then God takes you off that narcissistic Section 8 waiting list. I'm trying. I was not going to come in here with something, but I'm just like, excuse me. I'm just like, narcs are like that long ass waiting list, whether it's for something good or not. They're just like this long ass waiting list. So let's just say the waiting list is good. God is going to approve your life. You get approved. You get your life together. Money's coming in. You got your crib. You got this. You got your car. You got a job. You got a career, whatever. So that's God's waiting list that opened up for you. But these nogs be trying to put you on this Section 8 waiting list into Hellsville. And they open up the list, but you discovered that it was like a project. You was gonna be in the hood where they was like, pop, pop, bang, stop, drop, and run. If you don't, they gonna be mini crime moms. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can get approved on that waiting list, or you can get approved on God's waiting list. But on their waiting list, you're waiting for something to be good, and it's never ever gonna be good. So that's when you are on God's waiting list to get up out this, to get approved by God for a better life. Now, I ain't even write nothing down but this topic, God's waiting list. So I didn't really know what I was going to say, but I knew that I've been there. That part, this part, okay? You know, when they're breadcrumbing you and they're like, give you some good joy, then they go back to a narc. Give you a half a joy, go back to a narc, okay? You're trying to wait it out, like, okay, are you this or are you that? I'll tell you what. What did you experience the most? The good or the bad? So God cannot bless you when you are still with that clown ass demon. But what they try to do is mess you up mentally so bad that you cut off everybody, assuming that everybody's gonna be just like they were. Okay? Yeah. They did the study. But I look, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I just believe it's more them than us. But the study came out like only this percentage of narcs and only this percentage of narcs. They everywhere. Now, I won't say that they 100% is a narcissist, but they somewhere borderline in between all that shenanigans. There it is. I ain't finna go through that. It's just like something ain't right about them. Something's weird. Something is not right about them. And God just was like, I just need you to filter them out. And I'm going to take you off this waiting list. Okay? He'll take you off that waiting list. Because it just seems like those people that are sane and aware of what narcissism is, it's like the devil. He keeps sending them back to back to back, disguising all type of packages. races, cultures, ages. He just keeps sending them back, thinking you boo-boo the damn fool. Thinking that you are the dumbest of the dumb of the dumb, because you're thinking like, okay, I've been through this, I'm never going to go through that again. But what he would do, he would send multiple people in different packages, so that he could fool you with one of them. Now, I'm not saying everyone that you meet is a knock, but you really, really, really have to use your discernment. Okay? God is a good God. Even when you're struggling, God is a good God. But these creatures, man, I think they all live for I'm sorry, because I know my boy gonna come down on me. I said it, so I'm gonna say it again. I think they all live down her. I think all narcs moved to this one particular place, state. But they're everywhere. I'm just joking, you guys, but they're actually everywhere. I actually probably experienced more of them when I was up north, but that was before I figured out what this thing was. And I know. Look. Let me put Minnesota donkey of the day, cause Florida like they ain't even know about us to y'all. Florida like they ain't even know y'all pulled off our mask. Okay, cause after I figured it out, I was like, ooh, it was actually more y'all up there. But now down here, it's like, it is what it is, okay? So, where am I? Yeah, so we're pretty much done with that part. But I just want to, make you guys understand, tongue-tied, I ain't even try to say it, still can't do it. Repeat my damn self. Reiterate what I'm trying to say. Because, they wanted to make sure that they ruined you so you never found your person. They want you to think that everybody that you meet is just like them. They want you to think and feel like you deserve whatever a narc does to you. They want you to think and encounter another narc. But they the ones. Because they so damn dumb and thirsty. And some of them get stuck with a worse narc than they are. That part, this part. I really, really experienced where this most evil narc actually ran into a more evil narc. Okay? And this is why they hoover you and they want you back, or they'll try to come back and love bomb or whatever, but some of them know not to even try. That part. Some of them know not to even try. But they're never going to get a genuine person. And if they do, what happens? They recycle the abuse and that person leaves. They could only be with another knock. For however long, they could only be with another knock. So, whether you know... This part, let me do this. Whether you know that the knock that you were with is with a empath or a worse narc, it does not even really matter, because when they do these things, like when they move on faster and they pick up somebody else trying to replace you, thinking this person is better than you and you're not this, and then later on they discover that they got a better narc that's narking better than them, they want you back. But some of them know they can't ever come back. So now they're stuck with this person because they love bummed this person. Now the person is there with them and they can't figure out how to get rid of them, just like you couldn't figure out how to get out of that. This part. Okay. This part. They can't figure that part out. Just like how they was doing everything to run you off to get to this new supply. And this new supply wasn't what they thought. And now they feeling some type of dumb. Because now they're stuck with this person that's worse than them. God not going to bless them like that. This part. They're not going to get blessed like that to get a really good person to love on them and, be all kind and generous and treat them like the most, because they're not going to do that to anybody or for anybody, okay? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So all they end up is with somebody that's just like them or worse. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end this one, okay? And then we're going to pick up on the next one. This one, it may not be a long video, but we're going to talk about that conversational ass knob. Can't shut up. Just can't shut up. But I'm going to tell y'all why. Be blessed. Boom, 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 boom. See y'all on the next one.